In this video, traders, I'm going to look at, are you a shamer or a blamer, and how to fix this. Stay tuned. Hey traders, warm welcome to you. All right, so trading discipline, self-talk, so important for getting that good, solid improvement, making those real incremental changes to your trading, getting the traction, starting the wheels turning, getting the losing stopped, getting the profitability started. We're not going to be Paul Tudor Jones on day one, but it's just turning the screw, just starting to get a little bit of grip, starting to put some results on the account, on the table. Right, so shamer, blamer. This is the kind of two distinct categories generally that traders will fit into when they aren't having a great trading time. So if you're a losing trader, you probably are going to fit into either blamer category or shamer. Now, traditionally, I think most traders fit into shamer. It's generally the most likely area because we want so much, want to achieve, want to push. Some people may fit into the blamer, but we'll look at the two. We'll look at how you decide which one you're in, and then we'll look at maybe how to change that self-talk. Now listen, I'm not a trading psychologist. I'm just talking to you from multiple years of experience. 19 years of experience now. Well, we'll be in a couple of months by the time I film this video. So decent amount of experience in the markets, guys. I went through a very short phase of that, but that was really early in my career. Definitely this is more my thing, shaming yourself for the bad trades. And so you might start to say, you know what, I've done some of this and it's not that great. And listen, it's because we want the best, right? We want to be the best trader we can be. We want to perform at the best level. And when we make a mistake, we're often so hard on ourselves. We often beat ourselves so much about it that we're really not doing ourselves any favors. So let's have a look. So if you're a blamer, it's when you're blaming something else for your trading. So it could be Trump, maybe Trump tweets, something comes out, the market, your broker, a distraction, your family, your job, the amount of sleep you had, your health. And the point is, all of these things are almost under your control. If you trade, it might be annoying when you get stopped out by a Trump tweet or something. Listen, it's happened to me multiple times in the recent months, but I accept the fact that that is there, that risk is there. You can't blame anybody for it. You knew it's going to happen, and sometimes you might be on the right side, sometimes you might be on the wrong side. The market's going to do what it wants to do. You can't blame the market. You don't even need to go there. Your broker, listen, it's annoying if something happens with your broker, but you choose to have a backup. You should always have a second or third broker backup. You just expect that occasionally the broker's going to go down, except occasionally something's going to go wrong. Have you got a redundancy plan for that? So it's your responsibility of that. It's like the extreme ownership concept. Same with distractions. If you're distracted, don't trade. Or try to do something to eliminate distractions. Family, this is really kind of horrible if you do this, but I've seen traders do it. You're blaming like the kids or their wife or the husband or whatever for their bad trades. Like, I'm distracted by, whoa, just back up. You're choosing to trade from home. If you wanted to, you could go somewhere else to trade. You could hire an office. I'm sure you could find somewhere quiet to do it. You could put a lock on the door. No, traders put a lock on the door. Do not disturb me. You can have a discussion with the family. Hey, please don't disturb me on trading. It's nothing personal. Daddy, or if you're parent, obviously, or husband, listen, I'm going to give you time after this. I promise you, once it's done, you'll get my time and attention, but I just need to focus on this now. And that's the talk you should be having if you're blaming your family for distracting you. Your job. Some people are working in a job and trading. Listen, don't blame the job. You're choosing to do it. Accept and appreciate and be grateful that you've got that job that allows you to progress in your trading without having to worry about covering your bills and what have you. Sleep, you choose to trade at the end of the day. If you're tired, it's up to you, and you can have the discipline to go to bed a bit earlier. Okay, not always the case. Sometimes you have a bad night's sleep. It's just life, right? But you make the choice to trade or not. And then, of course, your health, which you've either got control of, we have some control of, but you choose again to trade knowing the condition you're in. Okay, so that's blame, we get that. Right, let's have a look at shamer. So shamer is this negative self-talk, calling yourself stupid. You're stupid, why couldn't you do this? You're a bad trader, you can't do it. It's disgraceful the way you can't control your emotions in trading, or you can't make a winning trade. How you seem to buy the high all the time. Why can't you just do this? I told you not to do this and you broke the rule. You idiot. all you had to do was X. You see the idea here, and I could go on forever here, and there's no point rubbing this thing in, but you get the point. The point is that this is just negative self-talk, and you've probably said this to yourself, one of these, and I've probably said a couple of these to myself. Why can't you just hold this position? Why do you have to trade so much size? All these things that have happened to me before you go, listen, just give yourself a bit of a break. Put a plan together to get out of it. So we get the idea of this shamer. So if you're a shamer, what do? You have to really be kinder to yourself. And one hack, if you like, that I've come up with for this is to look at yourself as an employee. Imagine you were giving your employee £1 million or £100,000, 10 grand, 1 grand, £100 of your money to trade. Would you, if they made a mistake, go up to them and say, "You're an idiot, I told you not to do it"? You probably wouldn't, or you shouldn't. Now listen, this is treating them as you would want to treat them. You're not going to use the stick. Now, maybe there's some times for using it. They're constantly doing something. You might say, "Listen, I told you not to do this. You've done it," and there's an anger point. But listen, you're not going to go there straight away, are you? You'd say, "Hey, listen, how can we fix this for you?" So you're a solution-focused approach. You're like, "Listen, okay, I understand that you've overtraded here. How can we stop you from overtrading? Let's work it out together." And you'd sit down with that person in a meeting room with a whiteboard, and you'd say, "Hey, right, let's have a look. You've overtraded here. What's causing you to overtrade?" You think, and they'd reply, and you go, "Right," you jot it down. "So how can we stop you overtrade?" "Okay, right. Do you reckon that's a good plan moving forward?" "I think that's a great plan." "Right, let's do that, see how we get on with the week." That's how you'd approach it, and that's how you should approach yourself. Sit down with yourself and have the discussion internally and write down a solution to the problem, rather than hammering yourself with all this stuff. It's disgraceful, because not only does it cycle up your anger, but it also makes you feel bad as well. So you've got a double whammy of damaging your confidence and increasing the anger as well. So the next thing you do, slightly out of ring, you blow up and go, "I told you not to do this," blah. So that's the hack, guys. Step out of yourself and treat yourself as if you were an employee and you were trying to nurture, trying to train, trying to work them. At the end of the day, they've got your £1 million, £1 whatever it is. You don't want them to just, be scared. You want them to trade with confidence and clarity and focus. Let's say they're a good trader, just need a few tweaks, then that's the way to do it, is approach them like that. Now, if you are a blamer, at some point you've got to use the extreme ownership. And I recommend there's a book called Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. And that's literally like, listen, you've got control of a lot of things. You need to take ownership of what you do. And that will really I think for most people, they knock that on the head pretty quickly and recognize that's futile. And then they move to this phase here, which is slightly harder to sort out, but try that. It works very, very well, stepping out and treating yourself as if you're an employee, managing money for yourself. If you like this kind of stuff, guys, thumbs up is appreciated, or your comments as well. And let me know your thoughts, just for fun, let me know all the kind of things that you've said to yourself, because, we're pretty bad at the negative self-talk when things aren't going our way, aren't we? For some reason, we are pretty bad at it. So anyway, guys, are you a blamer or are you a shamer? See you in the next one. Bye-bye.